Hey everybody, Shelma32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 35th episode of Season 1 of Classic Doctor Who. The episode is entitled Kidnap and the story is The Sensorites. Now, I will say that I know this probably has something to do with Carol, this episode, the fiancée of John, because when I read the title so I could say it, the first word after it's Carol. In the literally ITVX has it straight after, it doesn't have it underneath. It literally go. I almost thought it said Kidnap Carol. So I will just put that out there that I know that it's most likely her. Usually I try to avoid reading the descriptions, but it was almost like there was no space in between. It was not that good. That's one benefit that I think BritBox had over that it didn't. You click on the icon, it goes straight into the episode instead of bringing it up on a new page. And that. Anyway, I'll stop moaning. Scribe, I just wanted to put it out there that I know it might have something to do with Carol this episode. Now, speaking of her and John, I really still hope that John is a key to it, because he was trying to say to the Doctor evil and stuff like that, because I forgot, is it the city administrator, the bad one? The bad guy, the one posing as the second elder. It's confusing. Too many names. You know what I'm like with names if you've been here before. I'm terrible at them. But John knew he was evil from the get-go. He knew the first elder's good, because he told him it was good. And he seems to be more lucid, and he's getting more words, like he was saying, listen to John. And the Doctor was really like going, I think we should listen to him and stuff like that. I think Carol's coming around to being a bit like that. I think her first initial like going, what's the point in like stuff like that? Like he should be better off dead type thing. I think that was just an initial like upset thing, because she's still caring for him. She obviously still cares for him. Although hopefully that's not just because there's a hope that he might be all right. Hopefully she'll still, even if there's no thing between them, she'll still care for him and help him and things like that, and just be nice and not just abandon him. Which I don't think she will. But Ian was like a key thing for it, because they were like working towards the antidote for the poison, and the city administrator. I'm going to say city administrator because it's that kind of thing, because he was in charge of that particular city. That's kind of how he coerced the second elder and stuff like that when the first elder was communicating with him. But anyway, the city administrator tried to stop that, and like he said, I will deliver it, whilst he was dressed up as the second elder, and then smashed it. But then luckily still managed to get some for Ian. But the Doctors seem to have figured out what it was to do with like a certain aqueduct and that, because it wasn't the entire city. It wasn't like the top level. It wasn't the elders getting infected. So he knew it was a certain water, which I guessed as well, because Ian was the only one that drank it. And then he went down into the aqueducts, which has got like monster type sounds, because that's the last thing we heard. But then they got Deadly Nightshade. Like, I wasn't good at science, but I know Deadly Nightshade. I like it when they bring like teaching things into it, like he was. I'm assuming the Latin name is what he said beforehand. Like, I didn't make the connection between what he was saying about the poison and Deadly Nightshade, but he found that. Then hopefully he's okay, because Ian and Susan are going in there to find him. Which I've got to say, the one that took them down there and the one that took the Doctor down there as well. I can't remember if it's the same one. I think it was. Like he said, they don't go down there, and like the darkness like hurts their eyes and things like that. He still went down there to help them. Despite that, he was quite brave in a way for that. I liked that one, because he was like, he knew it was scary. He knew there's a monster down there, that type of thing, and it got him. So like, I'm hoping we figure out like a little bit. Sorry, I'm not well this morning. I'm doing better than I was, but anyway. What was I saying? I hope we figure out at least a little bit of what was causing the sounds. Like, first of all, I speculated maybe the system administrator's behind it, and he was like using everybody, and so he made it sound like there was something down there. But then I think maybe it's got something to do, all of this, like you can allude in the Deadly Nightshade and maybe the monster sound, or something to do with the pilots, like originally went there, which is why they like trapped Carol and that on the ship, and like just like that up above in their orbit and that. I think because they said they assumed the other two or whatever went on the ship with the one that like left, and then it broke up in the atmosphere. So either they all died in the atmosphere and it infected a Sensorite with something that dropped down, like some debris, which would explain the deadly nightshade, or the two, or I think it was two, didn't get back on the ship. They were mutated somehow or something like that, or they've been injured or something like that, and that's the only way to communicate. And the pipes make it sound worse than it is. I don't know. I feel like it probably has something to do with that ship because of the fact the deadly nightshade's there. It would explain like the debris fell down, or they hid in there because they wanted to hide from the Sensorites, and maybe they worked out the dark, something they didn't like, so that's why they went in the pipes. Maybe they didn't mean for the deadly nightshade to get in there. I don't know. This story's leaving my head full of speculation, which is not helpful for my words. The more speculation, more individual thoughts I get on my head, the less likely I am to get stuff from there to there. I've been having it with Blake 7 too. That last episode of Blake 7. My head could not, I could barely speak by the end of it because I was like going, is it that? Even though like it was a contained episode, my head's still like, with it a lot. But, I don't know how they were going to resolve it. Like, I've got ideas, but there's none of them I'm 100% with or close enough to feel confident with. Like I said, I feel like it's the ship and the humans, their cause of it, but I don't know. But it's intriguing. I like this one because it's like a whodunit type thing. And we know more than the people in the episode know, which it always makes it fun. But if you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick, you know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, it's cold this morning. Oh dear. And I've got the door, if it sounds weird, I've got the door open in case we have deliveries or posts or whatever. Although I probably won't hear them with my headphones. I'm having my headphones on because I haven't got my proper hat. So I lent it to my daughter and then she didn't come home from school with it. Atropa. It was atropine, wasn't it? Oh, picking straight off, pretty much. Although he's looking a different way. Is he going to get kidnapped or is it Carol? I'm speculating with Carol now. I can't help it. Okay. What's he seen? Oh, God, he really is shocked or scared. William Hartnell is so good at acting with his face, you know? Like, you can see him thinking and all that sort of stuff.
What is it, Ian?
We must find him.
Whoa, it really is dark because I can barely see them. Where is he? Oh, he is there. Thank God for that.
Look at the state he's in.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh, my God.
We don't want to hang around here.
Oh, it's going away. It's getting further and further away.
It's going away.
Oh, my God. Look at him.
Ian, what do you think this is?
I don't know. Part of an old lighting system, I suppose. Don't worry about that now. Let's get him out of here.
It's a speaker. No. Because why would the hell would he get the scratches on his back?
You know the aqueduct. Surely you can help them in some way.
I regret it is impossible. You have no conception of what extreme sound does to us.
They might be like physically debilitated. Yeah, paralyzes, yeah.
Our warriors will be more of a hindrance than a help.
That's fair enough.
Let us speak of your companion, the man John.
Yeah, distract her
the
head.
scientist tells me that he's making excellent progress. The final treatment will be given today.
The final treatment? Wow, awesome.
Rejoice for the friend who has been returned to you.
I like that, trying their best to comfort her in some way.
That I was at the mercy of that creature. It was so dark in there, it was invisible, and it knocked me to the ground.
You sure you didn't see it?
No. Something hit me under the heart, and it was most unpleasant.
Oh.
Otherwise, I might have been in a much worse state than I was.
We didn't get the antidote. I had to go all the way back to the laboratory and get some more.
What?
Yes. Surrounded by enemies.
Yes, true. Water?
He is so good.
Don't you mean 3?
No, don't mistake me. The water and those monsters are distinctly connected.
Really?
More or less solved that problem.
Really?
The Sensorites against us is a much
What
greater
monsters
danger.
How's the monsters
Now, I
connected?
suggest we go back and try and find out which one it is.
I fucking love William Hartley. So good. He's so good. Him. That's... Oh, he's the one working with the city administrator, probably.
I must warn you.
I'm sure he's discovered something, or he's overheard someone and he's trying to tell us.
Then listen!
Tell you. Warn you.
Oh, he's trying so hard.
We discovered long ago that in our brains there were many different compartments or divisions.
Uh-huh.
When fear and alarm is at work, that section becomes open. A veil is lifted. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what happened to the man John, but the veil will not lower itself. Thus he is
Oh.
constantly afraid, even when he's at peace.
Oh, John.
And this treatment you're giving him is in order to close down that veil?
Yes, not permanently, of course, or he would step into danger without concern. The veil must function normally again.
Okay. That makes sense, kind of.
I'll be here all the time, John.
Hello.
Yes, that's right.
I must tell you.
Oh, he's trying so
It's
hard.
so difficult.
Soon you'll be able to tell me all you found out.
I like she kind of believes that he's figured something out.
We are nearly surrounded by our enemies.
You will be uncovered as a traitor and a criminal.
Silence! What are we to do?
Yeah, why are they letting him free?
Weakling. Betrayer of our people. Coward.
No.
I should imprison you in
He wants
some
the best
room
for his
wherein
people.
no light can shine, and fill that room
Oh, you
with noise.
evil. Evil. That is evil.
Do it then. Finish with me.
Now,
Oh, he sounds so sad.
remember, I hold your family group. First, you shall do something for me.
Oh, poor guy.
Tell him to bring the firing key of the disintegrator and meet you in the forecourt of the palace.
No.
Remember your family group.
Oh, he's horrible. I honestly hope he dies by the end of this. That poor guy.
I shall keep the appointment you have made. The senior warrior shall know me.
They must not work that closely with the elders, because otherwise they would have seen visual differences between them. Although, to be honest, those two do look quite similar.
He will not betray our people, nor surrender our planet.
He will bring us all down. All of us.
Be silent!
All of us.
Oh, poor guy.
Now I have the power.
Come on, buddy. Yes!
Stop him, you fool!
Yes! Oh, good on him! It's like risking his family. Oh! But he broke it. Good on him. Good on him. He took a big risk.
Second Elder is dead.
They just killed him?
No. Don't be foolish. The death of the Second Elder can help us, not condemn us.
Oh, they're going to frame the doctor, aren't they?
You can describe him. Yes. Good. Then I will outline my plan to you.
They're going to frame the doctor for killing him. What? Really?
Doctor was intercepted by my Second Elder, my advisor, and he has since disappeared.
Oh, we saw him in the courtyard.
His behavior is a mystery.
Yes, strange indeed, sir. I tried to talk to him and he ran away.
Oh, God, that really is going to frame the doctor, isn't it?
I know that, Sensorite. I trust him.
You should do. It's the other guy.
Explain his actions.
A mystery does not mean that he is guilty.
He's been framed.
For the doctor.
Oh, they gave him something instead of his coat. That's so sweet.
I ruined my jacket down in the aqueduct. But of course I have others on my ship. Thank you.
Very smart.
Oh, that is very nice, Doctor.
The city administrator wishes to speak.
Urgently, sir. A story has been put before me that you should hear.
Now?
It concerns the Second Elder and these Earth creatures.
He's framing him.
Sir, the Second Elder is dead. I saw the man who killed him. It was the man called the Doctor. I met the Second Elder in the courtyard as he ordered me to. I gave him the firing key of the disintegrator. Then I saw the Doctor go after the Second Elder.
Yes, I did that. But I didn't kill him.
You wrestled for possession of the firing key.
No.
There is the firing key, belt as though in a struggle. And finally,
Oh,
when
no.
the Second Elder resisted, you took an object from inside your coat and struck him down and killed him.
That's the key thing. He didn't have his coat. He didn't have his coat.
You say that you saw him take an object from his pocket.
Yes?
You could see quite clearly. You sure it was from his coat pocket?
I tell you, yes. All the Sensorites know the doctor by his...
The doctor's coat is outside the aqueduct. You are lying.
Then it was a cloak he was wearing. Yes, it was. I'm sure of it now. It was a cloak.
They
I
messed
have
up.
just presented the doctor with that cloak.
They
Your story
messed
is a fissure
up.
of lies. Remove him.
But the administrator's still covered, isn't he?
Sir, you must forgive his wild accusation, but I felt his story should be brought before you.
You acted correctly.
Yeah.
What can have possessed my advisor?
The second elder, sir, was always opposed to our visitors.
No, he was not, you lying scum.
I bet he stole our antidote too. He was our enemy.
A sad matter.
But he's covered it all up. It would make sense with everything.
As to his replacement,
I have his sash of office here, so that you may select a new advisor.
Don't.
Perhaps he ought not to look further than this room.
Yes. If he thought he got promotion because of us, he'd be a useful ally.
Just what I was thinking.
Oh my fucking God. No, Doctor, don't.
But the city administrator appears to have all the qualifications.
well, what do you say? Can you accept such power?
Oh, but it makes sense. You can't blame them for thinking all this. And he's not lying either, because that is what he thinks he's doing.
Oh, and congratulations.
When you address one of the elders, you call him sir.
Come on, Ian, get a weird feeling from him.
Seizing now.
Oh, he looks happy. Oh, God, I can imagine how emotional it is for her.
I'm all right.
She's happy for him.
It's just that I haven't seen you smile for so long.
But we can't have you crying, can we?
Oh, he's okay.
I'm all right. That pain's gone quite suddenly. Was it awful?
Oh,
Has he forgotten stuff now? Can he tell him? Tell them, John. Can you remember?
Some things, but mostly there seems a sort of grey cloud. I just remember that it seems a very long time.
Oh no, he can't remember anything. Shit. Well, hopefully I'll see the second elder and be like, you.
What do you ask for?
We have a custom of shaking hands with someone in friendship.
This is awesome.
Well, well, what a happy scene. Hmm?
do you remember us?
I remember you distinctly.
Because she was so nice to him.
Someone was plotting against you.
And this Sensorite, can you identify him?
No.
Is he in this room?
No. There was something particularly odd about his clothes, I remember, but exactly
Yes,
what...
it must have been the Sensorite who has just died.
Yes.
They all get a weird feeling from how adamant he is.
Family snapshots. Look.
Yes, now just a moment, this is rather important.
What is it? What is it?
One of the human beings was very interested in the aqueduct.
Is that so?
Grandfather, the first elder wants to talk to you.
Oh, yes, I have a couple of questions for him.
This is only a sketch. I can let you have a plan in detail if you wish.
Very
That'd be very helpful, yeah. I really like the scientist.
You know you said there was something odd about the Sensorite. Was it his collar?
Collar, yes. That was it.
You see, the city administrator, he was our enemy. When John was ill, he must have given himself away.
Yes. He was certainly pretty odd with me.
If this is true, what you say, Susan, there's trouble ahead for us. That Sensorite has power now.
Yes, and the worst of it is, we gave him the power.
Yeah.
You are accomplished in mechanical matters. Yes, what do you want me to do? Can you remove the mechanisms from these, but leave them looking perfect from the outside? Yes. Then see to it.
What's he gonna do?
Well, sir, the doctor and I have discussed this poison business, and we are convinced that your water supply is being deliberately poisoned.
Yes, and what we propose to do, sir, is to go down into the aqueduct, find your enemies, and stop them.
The creatures are just poisoning them.
But you will take light with you, and such arms as we can provide.
Oh, that's awesome of them. I like this guy. I like this one. The second elder's gonna, or the second elder now, he's gonna give him those things and say, look, these work, and they're not gonna work, and then
I have brought the weapons, sir.
Thank you, warrior.
the weapons are now broken.
As to their use,
They're broken now.
What have you there?
It is the plan of the aqueduct, sir. The doctor asked for it.
Give it to me. Change some of the routes on this, and see that the messenger delivers it to the doctor. It shall be done.
Oh
Not
no.
only shall they go down into the aqueduct with useless armaments,
They'll get lost.
but they will be hopelessly lost.
Oh, I hope this one dies by the end of it.
I've never liked weapons at any time, however they're handy little things. Tell me, how long does this paralysis last?
1 hour.
That's not bad, that's not bad. It's only paralysis, it's not killing them.
They are brave people, sir.
we will not regret having known them.
I am glad they were innocent of killing the second elder, sir.
Yes. I am still anxious about that.
Who did kill him?
That if they did not kill my advisor, then he must have been killed by a censorite.
Hopefully he can work something out.
But also I ask myself,
Why?
why was it done?
Yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for them. I'm worried about them now because they've got the wrong plans. The weapons don't work.
I think I'll go over to the Palace of the Elders and try and hurry them up. Oh, would you, Carol? Thank you.
Tell them I'm starving.
All right.
Hopefully Susan can try and work out, like, get some words out of John.
I'm so happy that you're better now.
I am
Says
too.
Carol.
That actor's really good as John. He's been so good.
You know, I have a feeling that we'll both give up space travelling when we get back to Earth.
I can imagine.
Which is all I really care about.
He's completely different now. I like it. He's so good, this guy. She can hear something. Oh, okay. So they tend to name things for the end of the episode, I think. But that's got to be, that's either the new second elder or the guy that's was helping him, who's now meant to be in prison. Oof. I wonder what the doctors worked out in regards to the poisoning of the water and the monsters. Is it the humans? I hope it's not the humans that were meant to be on the ship. Maybe it's some like a subsect of Sensorite, or maybe it is the new second elder. It's got to be something to do with the new second elder that's kidnapped Carol. I'm not entirely sure because the doctor seems to know something he hasn't said yet. Or like he's worked out something that he hasn't said yet. Now, Susan pointed out that thing that Ian said was most likely an old lighting system. So I think that's going to come back at some point. But maybe, because it seemed like an open thing, like maybe that's how they get the Belladonna Nightshade in the Deadly Nightshade. I mean, into the aqueduct. Like maybe it looked like it was hollow to me, and that was just like, okay, we'll just drop it down there. So maybe my original theory that the city administrator the new second elder, is the one behind it. I don't know, because the doctor's obviously figured something out. Maybe it is like some Sensorites or just like a subspecies or something like that. And maybe they put on claws to make it look like he was claws because he was hit with something below the heart, which took him out basically. And maybe they threw something to like make him a bit like that, so then he wouldn't entirely see, because okay, we can't really see in darkness, but his light was there. He had a light because he had light on his face. So maybe they knocked him out, did that to knock him back, to make him drop it so he couldn't see them enough, and he was a bit disoriented enough he wouldn't be able to get any distinct shapes. Oh, I'm intrigued by this one now, because I don't know what theories, right? Because I'm doubting the humans now, the humans thing, but they said I swear the Sensorite said that they supposed that the other ones went back on the ship with them. So I don't know, I'm doubting myself. And it's really frustrating. Oh, I'm assuming we're going to get Barbara at some point in the next episode, because this first elder said he would arrange her, have her down, so that'd be at the end of Jacqueline Hill's break. It'd be good to have her back, because I've missed her. But, oh, it's weird having John talk normally now. But that actor is really, really good. I'm actually just going to put the credits back on. I want to find out the guy's name. Because he is really, really good. Stephen Dartnell. He's really good. Because, like, he was really good as John, like, in the first episodes. And then during his treatment, he was changed a little bit. And now, it's like he's a completely different person now. Like, the way he's holding himself, the way he's speaking. He's really good actor, that guy. And I'm hoping something key comes through with his thoughts. Like, he remembers something key. Because, like, he said, because Susan reminded him about the collar. So, like, they do know that it was the new second elder. They know it's him now, because John remembered. But I still hope there's going to be something more, that maybe he overheard him say something. Or something like that. I don't know. But John has been key, and I like that. He remembered something. I was really worried when he said he couldn't remember anything. I was like, oh, damn it. That's not helpful at all. But he remembered a little bit. So maybe, like, if somebody says certain things and stuff like that, it will trigger memory. Because I get like that too. Because there'll be stuff I get where, like, I can't remember. Like, I know something, but I can't quite remember. I always describe it as just like, you know, when you're looking forward, you can see, like, your peripherals. I always say, like, it's just behind the peripherals. Like, I know it's right there, but I can't quite see it. Or I say it's behind frosted glass, so I can know it's there, but I can't quite see it. And it's really frustrating. But then somebody says one key thing, and I'm like, aha! That's it. So maybe John's going to be like that. Oh, this episode has not helped with how I'm feeling. Because it was really good. It was really, really good one. But because my head's now speculating a lot, and I've got loads of theories in my head. Because I'm not feeling well. My head's hurting. I've been getting this a lot with this, and a few times with Blake 7. Where I've got so many theories in my head. It's actually mostly with this story. It's done it more than Blake 7 and Doctor Who. This one's got it a lot because the type of episode it is. It's like a whodunit. My head's hurting. Because I can't make sense of my thoughts. I'm kind of a bit like, a bit disoriented, a bit all over the place. Ooh. I really don't know how they're going to resolve this. But we've got the one episode left. I know we've got one episode left because we've got one episode left on IVBX of this season. Which means we've got that episode, and then I've got to go to the DVD that one of you sent me. I'm so grateful for that. Which is going to be interesting to get off because I got busy weeks. We've got this Bad Batch on Wednesday. Thursday, I've got to get out Blake 7, and then Friday, 3 episodes of The Legends of Vox Machina. Obviously, I'm not going to do all 3 of those on that, but they're all out on Friday. So, and they're doing, like, 4 weeks, 3 episodes a week. It's going to be a busy week. So I will find time to do it and figure it out. And that, because I've done it before, I figured it out. I just didn't write it down. So when I figure it out this time, it's going to get written down on my pad of paper I've got right there. So I can figure it out for next DVD I need. I don't know how they're going to resolve this. I really don't. Like, I'm really not confident in my theories now. But I like it. I think I said it last time. I really like stuff like this. Where you've got to work out the mystery. But it makes my head go very confused and hurt a bit. So, yeah. At least my head will know next time we'll find out what happens. And hopefully we'll get Barbara back at the beginning of the episode. I hope the beginning. So I've missed Barbara, and hopefully she'll figure it out. Barbara's awesome. Barbara and Ian are my favourite too with this. Especially Ian. Ian's my favourite. Oh. I'd love to know what you guys think of this episode. Obviously no spoilers. I don't want to know anything about the next episode or what actually happens. But I'd love to know what you thought of it. If you're watching at the same time as me, what theories did you have? Or do you have? Or anything like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.